Good morning, everyone. Carol Arcus here. So day 4 of money. In this activation, we're going to be releasing the fears and trauma of the ancestors of ours that had money or their wealth stolen from them. So this is the main activation for this week. So I do recommend you do spend some time and find a space where you can watch this quietly and in private. If you want to take this recording out with you to the park, please do so. Somewhere quiet where you can just sit and listen. If you want to walk and listen, that's fine. Just grab that drink though. Take that keep cup out with you and take a drink with me when I do drink to the ancestors. It is an important part of the activation process that you actually do drink to your ancestors for showing up and for being here. It's a way of us thanking them with a very real physical thing. So pause the video and go and grab yourself something. I've got peppermint tea, but you can grab some water or some coffee, whatever you like. So all that's important is that you do take that sip of drink when I do. So I'm going to be closing my eyes through the activation. Please feel free to just sit quietly and listen. You don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to meditate. Just take that sip of water or drink when I do. So I'm going to be closing my eyes in another minute or two. I'm just going to ground myself. And so just going to breathe in and out 3 times. And as I breathe in and out, I'm going to feel myself in this space, in this room, in this time, in this moment. And I'm going to be calling back the ancestors that lost or had stolen their wealth. And as a consequence, they lost their lives. I call upon my ancestors, past, present, to come back to me now. As blood calls blood, I call back the ancestors of mine from the 18th, 19th, and 20th century. I call you back here now, the ones that had their money and wealth stolen from them. And when that happened, they lost their life. They were killed for their money. They were killed for their wealth, their possessions, their land, their money, their jewelry. They died because of that loss. Calling you back here now, the grandfathers, fathers, sons, mothers, grandmothers, daughters, wives, husbands. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of the line. Calling you back here now to receive the love, assurance, and thanks from me, your descendant, and all the descendants that have come after you. As I say thank you, I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries, 15th, 16th, 17th centuries. So long ago, calling back my brothers, my sisters. As blood calls to blood, I call you back here now, all those that suffered from having their wealth and money stolen from them. Calling you back here now, the ones that lost their lives because they were robbed for their money, for the coin in their pocket, for the house that they owned, for the land that they farmed. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of the line. As blood calls blood, I call back my ancient brothers and sisters. Calling you back here now to receive the love, assurance, and thanks from all of the descendants that came after you. Calling you back here now to receive that love. And with my thanks, I drink to you. Calling back further and further, 13th, 14th centuries, so long ago. Calling you back here now, all those that lost their lives due to having their money or wealth stolen. Calling back the ones that were killed because they wanted their land. Calling back the ones that were killed because they wanted to steal their money. Calling back the ones that had their jewelry stolen and you were killed for that ring, that brooch, that necklace. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of the line. Calling you back here now for you to receive the understanding as it flows back through the centuries of times gone past, through every generation. And as it flows back towards you, the love and understanding comes that your life and your death was exactly as it was meant to be. And with that understanding comes my thanks, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further down through the centuries, through the years and lifetimes, reaching back to the 10th, 11th, 12th century, calling back all the ones that lost their lives due to someone else wanting their land, someone stealing that ring, someone stealing that necklace or brooch. Calling you back here now, all the ones where their wealth was taken from them and they lost their lives. Calling you back here now to receive the love and blessings of the line. Calling back you to receive the blessings of all the descendants that came after you. And I ask all the descendants to turn towards you, to bow their heads and say thank you. And as I say thank you, I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries. Reaching back to the 8th, 9th, 10th centuries, so long ago. Calling back as blood calls blood. I call back the ones of that time that lost their lives due to their wealth being stolen. Calling you back here when you lost your lives for that ring, that brooch, that land, that house, that hut, that way of living. Calling you back here now because others killed you for what you had. Calling you back here now, the ones that lost their lives because of what you had and what you owned. Calling you back here now for us, your descendants, to send love and blessings and thanks for your sacrifice of your life. Thanks for the warnings and blessings from you. And with that, we send love through the centuries, through every century that has been after us. And we say thank you, and we drink to you. Calling back further and further through the centuries, 5th, 6th, 7th centuries, a time when possessions were rare, a time when you only had small things, the home, the cookpot, just a few things, but your life was taken for those things. Calling you back here now, all the ones that had their possessions and wealth taken from them and they lost their lives. Calling you back here now, the ones that had things taken from you and you lost your life and were killed. Killed for things, killed for money, killed for jewelry, killed for land, possessions that killed you. Calling you back here now. All your descendants are saying thank you for your sacrifice, for your loss. Thank you for the knowledge you've sent us down through the centuries. Thank you for the warnings. And we say thank you back and send love and blessings down through every century. And with that blessing, I say thank you and I drink to you. Calling back further and further down through the centuries. 4th, third, second, first centuries. Calling you back here now, all those who had their life taken because of their possessions. Calling you back here now who were killed because someone wanted your land, your money, your children, your things, the things you worked hard for and accumulated, the things that you loved. Calling you back here now, all those that lost their lives due to someone else wanting your possessions, your things you had worked hard for. Calling you back here now, the grandfathers, fathers, sons, mothers, wives, daughters, cousins, aunts and uncles, my great, 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 great grandparents many times past that were killed because someone else wanted what they had. Calling you back now through the centuries to receive our love, our blessings from all the descendants that came after you. And we that want to say thank you to you across the centuries and centuries of modern day living and past day living, as the threads join us one by one by one. And I say thank you down the threads of the centuries through the threads of the blood that binds us. And I drink to you. I now turn and look to all of my ancestors that were killed for their possessions, for the things they owned, for their jewelry, for the coin in their pocket, for the coin in their bank, for the shares and the pieces of paper that meant something, for the furniture, for the tools of their trade whenever something was taken and they were killed. I say thank you to you for all my ancestors' suffering, for all my ancestors' loss. I say thank you, and I ask all of the descendants to turn back through the lines, bow your heads towards the one that lost their lives and say thank you. Thank you for your service and sacrifice, and thank you for all you have taught me. Thank you for the warnings of money. Thank you for the warnings of possessions, of ownership and loss. Thank you. And as we turn, we look at all the ones that have lost. We hold their hands as our hands are threaded through the bones and our blood and the DNA. It stretches down through the centuries that bind and join us. I say thank you to all that have been here today, and I drink to all of the line. And as I sit now and breathe in and out, the 21st century with its sounds and noises and money, of all the things that we have now, and all the things our ancestors lost and was taken. Sit here now and breathe in and breathe out. And I will open my eyes. Wow. Well, I think I had ancestors whose land was stolen. Maybe even by their children that wanted something, needed something. I think I had ancestors that had jewelry stolen, like a mugging, and just they were killed for nothing really, other than a bright, shiny object, really, when you think about it. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening. Find some time to watch this on your own, just to listen, let it absorb through you, let the words absorb through you. And I will see you tomorrow for us writing our energetic thank you card. Bye for now.